Fact check. Bashir Ahmad lied on who is constructing second Niger bridge. President Muhammadu Buhari's aide on digital communications, Ahmad Bashir, had claimed that his principal is the one constructing the second Niger bridge in Anambra State. However, findings have shown that Ahmad is wrong. Number one, the bridge is not being constructed by the federal government. It is a PPP project which the federal contributes a tiny fraction. The second Niger bridge was to cost about 160 billion naira, but was reviewed by the Buhari administration and increased. I was already thinking was too much. Well, they increased it to 400 billion naira for a 1.6 kilometer bridge. Lol. This is in the article. The article said lol. Laugh out loud. Started in 2012, the project was launched in 2014 and should have been completed in 2017, but work stopped for 31 months by Buhari administration in 2015, and completion date was moved to 2019, but still wasn't completed until COVID happened in 2020, so completion was moved to 2022. The federal government share of the cost is 20%. Jonathan, through the Shore paid 21.2 billion, including 7 billion for the completion of the preparatory work, phase 1. 5.38% of the work was done as at January 2015, a year after the launch. I mean, you literally had, during COVID, China building hospitals. I mean, what is going on in this country? For a 1.6 kilometer bridge, 400 billion. I mean, if this bridge, from the pictures I'm seeing here, wait, what? For what? I mean, if this bridge does not have some out-of-the-world architectural design that would attract tourists, we don't want to hear it, because that kind of investment cannot be for nothing. Wow. Buhari's government paid 2 billion. Wow. Not even wow. Well, 2 billion when he came to power, and another 3 billion when the budget was approved. Work under Buhari began in 2017 at the site, and about 12% was completed before COVID, bringing total completed work to about 50%. Number 8, Jonathan government had paid 71% of federal government share of the cost, while Buhari government is to pay 29%. Anambra and Delta states paid a fraction of 20% for the project. So I'm guessing it's 20% of the 20%. Okay. Well, Julius Berger, the major contractor and construction company, will put toll gate on the completion of the bridge to cover their cost. A toll gate. Nigerians need to boycott. Literally, they need to boycott. The construction company is funding 60% of the project, and the people using the bridge will bear the cost via toll charges. I mean, we don't have a proper tax system, so I guess that's the way they can also get that in. The real people building the bridge are Nigerians that will use the bridge. They will repay the cost to Julius Berger. In fact, Nigerians, if Nigerians had to even pay a little amount just going to the hospital, because again, depending on the type of car, that would also, result in the price you're going to have to pay. In that case, they should invest this much in hospitals, please. I mean, what is going on? Nigerians, in things like this that should not be condoned, because the system for itself does not, allow for accountability and, of course, rewards impunity. What Nigerians need to do is that when this bridge is completed, nobody will pass this bridge. But let's be realistic. Listen, nobody needs to use this bridge. That's literally how we're going to show these people, because you cannot pay, and you're telling me that you pay this much for a 1.6 kilometer bridge. Something that athletes are running in how many minutes? That distance. So what are we talking about? This is crazy. Athletes run 1.6k in how many minutes? Let's be realistic, okay? So obviously we're not all going to be running, anyway, but the fact that a bridge is needed does not mean that we are all stupid not to know that numbers do not add up. We don't have to be in the construction industry for us to know what would be needed or the funding that's needed for this. I mean, this is crazy. Well, let's look at the comment section and what people are saying. It is not a PPP project. it was to be a PPP under Jonathan, but when Buhari came, he decided to fund it through SWF along with other 3 key projects. So those who say the writer is a liar, may your good days come to an end abruptly. Okay, that is very, very, very strong. Let's pray for Buhari tonight. Well, the thing is, Bashir Ahmed went on Twitter and he just stated, the second Niger bridge is being built by Buhari, go and verify. So when he says go and verify in capital letters, of course, that's where people started doing their research, and of course this writer coming up with what this is. What Bashir forgot to say is that it was Buhari who created Nigeria. Foolish kleptocrats. It's very, very sad, and it's true. Kleptocrats, that's what they are. Bashir, a lackey of the president, can't even look through contractual agreement before going to the press. The officials of this government have turned the country into a theatre of absurdity. I mean, what way to put it? What a way to put it. As far as the money did not come from Buhari's pocket, the glory should not be given to him. Well, he is the government, and so if the government takes over the funding, then he gets to approve it. So, but the thing is, the glory shouldn't go to anybody, because how can a project of building a 1.6 kilometer bridge, how can it start from 2013 to 2022? I mean, how does that even make sense? And it's not still completed. I don't know. Obviously the writer does go through the timeline, and then there's COVID, which there's just so many things. Even before COVID, this bridge should not take, we have developments that take so long. Even within, in the intensity of COVID, China built so much infrastructure. So what are we talking about? How long should it take? It is very, not surprising, but come on. What more proof? What more do you need to know that APC or PDP, they're not the one? And not just that, but whoever is there, we just need to create a system of accountability. And again, what the people can do is, when this bridge is completed, or if it's completed at this point, we shouldn't use it, let alone using the bridge and then paying for it. Come on. This is not it at all. This is not it. So again, accountability is also what really matters, and they will need people to use the bridge, and I guess that's where the people come in, as well as also trying to find individuals and hold them accountable. Put what you think about this in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.